some people today. How is everybody? Oops, I didn't mean to take all the bags. Girl, hold on. Just a second. Hold on. Oh, there's no bags in there. I'll just take. Sorry about that. I'll just take all the bags. Because there's only a few left. But it has been a good couple of weeks. My mom's birthday was last week, and I did a nice little video of when we went on our first cruise. I took her on her first cruise. So we had good fun. There's left eye. So I will post that in my channel. And it was difficult because, my heart still hurts, but it was important for me to find a way to celebrate her. And, finding those pictures of when we went on that cruise, it was just so fun, and it brought so many good memories that it was overcame. I was overjoyed with happiness, more than sadness. So I had a incident the week before, a couple of weeks before was Mother's Day, and that was kind of difficult. And 2 weeks she actually transitioned. So from about April 15th till middle of May, about a month, just kind of go through this season of sadness, but just really trying to make it better. And I know it'll only get better with time, so looking forward to that. So we are out doing our walk, spending our quality time. I'm going to take her to doggy daycare. She's been going for the last 2 weeks. Last week, it was a little crowded, and when I looked at the cameras, I didn't see her interacting with the dogs as much as she did. Well, the first week, she had her meet and greet, and then when she did good, there were about 8 to 10 dogs in the meet and greet. Last week, there were about 20 something dogs, because they combined 2 of the rooms. So there were a lot of dogs. So when I checked the cameras to see how she was doing, I didn't see her on the camera very often. So I'm just gonna ask them if they could let me know if they're gonna do that again, and if they're gonna be a lot of dogs, because I don't want this to be something that she doesn't like to do. I just really want her to have her day with the doggies. I'll actually have a day off, and we both can do our thing, have fun, and she won't be stuck in the house all day while I'm doing my stuff. I can actually get some cleaning done. I don't know if she's trying to hightail it over here for something. I don't know what. But you've got mail. I don't know if they be coming to hang out. When they first started, driverless cars, I don't know what you call them, but they were parking down on our street in our community. So I'm like, I need to go somewhere. Kind of look out for people that I don't recognize in the community. Kind of see where they're going, because they like to come out early in the morning and rummage through people's cars and stuff like that. We've also had issues with a homeless jumping over our wall into our pool, and they would wash their clothes in our spa. We have a shower out there, but it's his private property, and safety is a concern. Uh, so, I've actually seen people come from one community to another, in ours. Like there's some apartments right here, some condos on the other side, and then our condos. And they just hop fence, and it's like they're checking people's cars and stuff like that, breaking in. So for somebody, I don't know everybody in the community, but I do know what people roaming around the property aimlessly, with a backpack and stuff like that. I'm not profiling, but just gotta keep a watch out. We have kids and single people here, so we have to look out for each other. And if it wasn't like it's a lot. It happens a lot. So I'm just trying to be on the up and up. But we are going to doggy daycare today, and I will see what I want to do with my day. I know JCPenney is having a sale on towels. So you buy one get two free. What? Hey, how you doing? I didn't even notice people came in. So hello. Is that Larissa? Hey, Larissa. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. But good morning. How are you guys doing? Someone else said 7345 said hello. How you guys doing? So when I get on lives, left eye, she picks up her pace, and I feel like I do get out of breath, because when she walks faster, I have to walk faster, and talking and walking gets me out of breath. But a couple weeks ago, I was under attack by a bird on my front door. So it's like every time we went out, this bird would come and it would swoop down. It would follow me to my car and it would swoop down. And then one particular day, I think I was going to get something to eat. And I went out, there's the bird. Swooped down, swooped me to my car, got into my car. When I got back, it was, because we have covered parking where we are. Let me tell you, that bird was waiting over on the covered parking. And as soon as I got out the car, it swooped down. It was waiting for me. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on with this bird? So I think the bird had a nest in one of the bushes that was right in front of my door. Because I work from home, so outside of my window, I could see the bird kind of fighting off some other birds. I kind of got too close. So at that point, I didn't take it personally. I think maybe it was just a mama bird protecting their babies. I know we had the landscapers come and, trim that bush. Because I did see the bird go inside that particular bush right outside my door. And of course, I put it on Facebook. I was like, look, this bird attacking me. And then someone said it might be a mother bird. So we did have a lot of birds out in, on our property, especially in the springtime. We have a lot of trees, so I know that they're planting eggs, Lord, laying eggs and stuff like that. But maybe a week after the bird incident, man, we saw there were like 2 or 3 birds that have just been, they were eaten. Needless to say, we saw like a lot of feathers, parts of their little bodies, and of course she wants to go and sniff and see what it is, get her a snack. No, bruh. So I was like, maybe the cats, had their lunch because it looks like later in the afternoon because it gets pretty hot here during the day, so we don't come out during the day. And yeah, it was a lot of birds and a lot of feathers. So uh, they walked down the street, man, like they a gang, like they a bird gang or something. So I do have videos. I also have videos of them fighting, but so I haven't had problems with the bird after that. So I'm hoping they found a safe place for their nest. And yeah, so um, one concern that I have now is that um, my daughter has a dog, a puppy. Look at this chick. Like we just gonna, hey, come on. Let me see if she plays dead. She likes to play dead when it's time to go. Come on, come on. Aw. You say hey to the people? Say hey to the people. You say hey to the people. You're such a pretty girl, Lisa. You're such a pretty girl, mama. Come on, we going walking? Come on, where we going? Yeah, well, that's what she does when she wants to go one way and I want to go another. She wants to continue to explore. So I get my steps in, I let her explore. But my daughter has this puppy, um, and she uh, just lost her job. So, um, she always has a place in my home. And so she's kind of like in between, little bird, in between places right now because her roommate, they lost their place. So the dog, the puppy, because he's a puppy, and he has puppy energy. Just agitates Left Eye, and they're always fighting her and peeing in my house. I stepped on uh, part of Left Eye's bed this morning when I was going to brush my teeth, and it was soaking wet. And I'm like, okay, I know the wet when she licks herself and the little spot is moist, but this was wet to where, how you can feel when you step in like a puddle, and it's like the water comes and seeps in between your toes. Oh, that's a cat. Uh, yeah, that's what it was. So I had to clean her bed. I'm gonna clean all her beds today, but I can see Left Eye, not really being at peace. Yesterday, he came her dental stick out of her mouth. He tries to bombard her when she's eating, so she doesn't eat. And so, do you guys know if there are organizations that can temporary foster? Because I don't think she wants, I know she doesn't want to give them up, but just like Left Eye, this was her dog. But, I'm finding that if they're not riding around with him in the car all day, now he's at the house with me and I work. And it's hard to work when, the dogs are going at it. Left Eye can't get comfortable, lay down, chill like she love the dog. That's not the problem, but it's just that, you know, she needs to get herself together. He needs to get himself together. And, it's just that, you know, the puppy needs to be in a place where, girl, I'm not going down there. Where he can be cared for 24/7 while they get themselves together. So, do you guys know if there are any like temporary rescues or fosters that I might be able to look into? Someone told me about the Humane Society, but I think that's when you're surrendering a fur baby, and I don't think, I think, she just needs some time. They both just need some time to, get themselves together, get their place, and, so it'd be a temporary thing. Um, so that's what I kind of need to look into. So I'm hoping to be able to find a place for him so that left eye doesn't have get this anxiety and not want to be at home or whatever. I can see a change in her, and that's why I'm concerned. So I'm just going to be having to talk with her today. But I just didn't know if there were any animal or where are we going, girl? You keep acting like we're going to go one way and then we're going another way. That are familiar with any organizations like that. If so, hit me up and let me know. So we're gonna, I don't know if we're gonna go up to the mall. All right. There's a speed bump back there. Not a speed bump, we have speed humps. But so we're gonna get our walk on, go to doggy daycare, and then I am going to go with my day. So you guys have a terrific Saturday. I am starting a podcast about my mom's journey, and I have 3 episodes already. So I'm going to download those and make those public. Wasn't sure how to do a podcast, start a podcast. I guess it's just like a video journal of my mom's journey. And because I love her and I miss her. So we actually have a Thanksgiving cruise this year, and we are going to be releasing some of her ashes for the cruise. It's kind of like in honor of her life, and also just to kind of commemorate the first cruise that I took her on, and just make some of those memories. Maybe the last cruise that I'll take her on. So we'll be doing that this November, and so I'll just kind of talk about her journey from when she started, before she started getting sick, and she was in the hospital and ICU, and she was recovering, and all the things that all my feels and stuff during that time. So I think it's like a good video journal, video diary. It's a podcast on YouTube, so be looking out for that. And I think
You've got mail.
I don't know if we're going up to the mall now, but she want to cross the street, but they construction. I was talk like Medea construction. So they have construction. So we are not crossing the street. She likes to go window shop at QT and look in the store and look at the people. Look at her. She's looking for cars too. Nope, can't go. Car coming. So she looks both ways. We can't cross here, Mama. We can't cross here. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later. Let me know if you guys know of any temporary rescue places, temporary fosters, not rescue, fosters. We can't go that way, Mama. And I will look into them. So you guys have a great Saturday. Talk to you later. Bye.